What's up, my crypto lovers? Welcome back to Just Crypto HQ. And as we know, today is Bitcoin Pizza Day, where 10 years ago, a guy bought two large pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoin, which is now valued at over $300 million. So, that being said, number one, HODL. Dollar cost average into Bitcoin and HODL. That's basically the main thing you should be doing, because I mean, that guy, he's feeling pretty bad right now. And especially the fact that they actually made a whole day out of it. I mean, he's constantly reminded that he spent 10,000 Bitcoin on two large pizzas. I would not want to be that guy. Anyway, guys, please make sure you destroy this button, this little red button over here. Destroy it, like smash it. Smash the subscribe button. I am trying to grow to my first 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to jump right into it. So we're going to start off with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is still following the Wyckoff logic chart. It is a Wyckoff schematic, basically. And it's following it to the T, guys. Like I said in my previous video, the green box is for accumulating. And this is the best time to dollar cost average within this box. And on the lower time frames, I have mentioned that I did expect a little bounce for Bitcoin to basically bounce up to these levels just to get a little rejection and come down again. But that's yet to be seen. I do see there is a pattern forming on the chart right now. It is a symmetrical triangle. And this is basically a continuation pattern. So we got to be careful for this one though, because if the price is coming down and it is a symmetrical triangle, generally, it should basically break to the downside, so it will continue down. That's what asymmetrical triangle is. And I do see that happening right now in the charts. So we have to keep an eye out for that, guys. There is potentially going to be more downside coming for Bitcoin, or we might get that little relief bounce, right? But that's yet to be seen. We'll see on the breakout. If there's a breakout with a retest, that will confirm if we're going up. So basically, if we get something like this, retest, that will confirm the upward trajectory. And if we break down, we know that we're going to be seeing lower levels. And that's good though, right? Because we want to be accumulating in this green box. Look how quick the price gets bought back up. This was a nice place for a long. Like I did mention, whenever it dips into this box for the first time, most likely it's going to bounce. Look at this bounce. You could have caught an easy trade of 20% over there. So that's Bitcoin, guys. So we're just waiting for the breakout of the symmetrical triangle. And like I said, it is a continuation pattern, which looks like this, triangle. So the price is falling down. It comes between support and resistance, and then basically chooses direction. Either breaks out, goes to the upside, or it breaks down and comes to the downside. And that's what we're waiting for. We're just waiting for the breakout. Next, we're going to jump over to Luna. If we look at Luna, guys, the last time I spoke about Luna, I said Luna's looking a bit dangerous. I don't trust Luna, but what I would do is I would put in a buy over here, and that was the green box over there. And this was an easy trade as well, because I said I wouldn't hold it, I would trade it. So if you had to buy there, you could have made an easy 50% or even up to there. I mean, if you're being greedy, you could quote 70%, but most likely it would have closed the trade over here, which I do see 60%. So that would have been an easy trade. And now for Luna, Luna surprisingly had a massive rally within a day, almost 100% rally. Wow, that's surprising. Oh, okay, wait, I do think there is actually a pattern here on the Luna chart. Let's have a look. Yeah, so basically Luna got rejected over here. Oops, let's just delete that. Luna got rejected over here, It broke out, and this is just a retest, and now it's starting to rally again. But wow, that's crazy, eh? So Luna is still looking like a good trade. There's a lot of good trade opportunities in Luna, but it's yet to see what's actually going to happen with Luna. But I'll give Luna a little wait. And basically moving back over to the stock market, guys. I told you guys that on the last chart that I mentioned, I was looking at the S&P 500, and I did see a head and shoulders. Let's just have a look at that. This is the first left shoulder. That's the head. That's the right shoulder. And as you can see, it perfectly came over here and it broke down. And this is basically a rejection, which looks kind of scary if you come to think of it, because that basically means that the price should technically come further down, guys, because that is a rejection. That's just technically speaking. But there is a possibility that this might just be, it could still become a double bottom. So something like this, and it forms a W, which is generally a more bullish pattern, just to come test this trend line again, which I do think is highly likely. But we need to keep an eye out for this, because this is a rejection, guys, and it is bearish. This over here, getting rejected on the point over here. Whoops. This over here, getting rejected at this point over here, because it's a breakout. Comes down, retests, and gets rejected and comes down again. So we're just looking to see what's going to happen, because right now it is on really key support. If I go over to the weekly time frame, as you guys can see, I have the support drawn out over here. This is a really key support zone, so there is most likely going to be a bounce, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red weekly candles. So I do expect a little bounce from here, and that could mean that Bitcoin could also get a little bounce to this zone over here as well. Like I said, so Bitcoin does get a little bounce, most likely come all the way up to here or get rejected at this yellow line, because Bitcoin and the stock market is very correlated. Same with the Nas100. I basically draw out these points where the Nas100 bounced and all the rejection zones. This was the best time to short this, and this is the best time to long it. So when the price comes down here, this would be the best time to long it. As we can see, there's massive support over there. So whenever the price dipped, this was the best time to long, and the red dots are basically the best time to put in sells, right? Everything in between to me is noise. I just trade the key points, so that there's basically, I basically have less risk in the market, right? So I always trade the key points, which is these major rejection zones. This one I missed though, because as you can see, it didn't actually touch this line over here. But the reason why is because this is also a head and shoulders. If I show you guys this is the Nas100. So this is also a head and shoulders. It's a left shoulder, a head, right shoulder. And if you draw this line over here, let me change this to a brush. This is the support, right? And as you can see, the price came down and it got rejected at the line and then came back down again. So basically I missed the short, because I thought the price was going to rally up until my yellow support line over there, but it didn't. It got rejected at the support for the head and shoulders. So I actually missed this trade, but the next trade will show itself. That's all I do have in the chart right now, guys. Right now, we're in a very indecisive zone. Like I said, this is crucial. The fact that we got rejected here does seem very bearish, because it is a rejection from a head and shoulders, but because on the weekly time frame there is this many red candles, there is a possibility we could see a bounce. We could even have another red week and then get a bounce, but that's yet to be seen, guys. Basically, when the markets open, I'll have a clear vision on what's happening with the charts, and I'll update you guys. I'll definitely give you guys an update tomorrow on the charts as to what I see happening. Gold, guys, oh my goodness, gold is looking so good. I told you guys that I believe gold is going to go up in the long run. It's literally come from a symmetrical triangle, came out, and it's finally retested. I completely missed this one, because on the daily, I thought this is going to be the little bounce zone over here. But then on actual fact, I was watching the lower time frames. So it came all the way down. Look at this support zone. Perfectly got supported. Support. This is a perfect support zone. When I woke up, this price was gone. So I was a bit sad about this one, guys, but not to worry. I do see gold having higher prices in the future, in the near future. Let me put it that way, guys, because gold does look good. So maybe it comes down again, just a little bit higher. I should draw a fib extension from there to there. So we could potentially see something like this. Let me move it closer. This would be the next buy zone. If gold does come down to here for me, I am going to be putting in a long right over here, guys, if the price does come down. But that's not certain, because as you can see, gold was forming a nice channel. It broke out, and this little retest that happened over here could be the retest. If we're lucky, if I'm lucky, and I get another retest over here, that's definitely the best long opportunity to take the next long for gold. So I'll draw a little green box over there so you guys can see on this line. I think that would be a good opportunity for a long. That's what I'm waiting for now in gold. Also in confluence with this golden ratio zone over here. But yeah, guys, that's what I see in the charts. Like I said, I'll update you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow the market's open. Right now it's weekend, so there isn't really much happening. The markets are just manipulated on weekends. I wouldn't trade on the weekend. So please smash the like, hit the subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell, like, and if there's any other chart you guys want me to see or anything you guys want to talk about, drop it in the comments. Much love, you guys. I'm out.